Welcome to a new Minecraft series called Naked and Afraid. In this series, I have one goal: fully build a house and get a set of netherite armor in 100 Minecraft days. In this series, we are playing the Bedrock version of Minecraft using 7 different add-ons, including all of the following: the Paleocraft dinosaur mod, Gravestone mod, Sparks Pets Premium mod, More Farming mod, Furniture mod, Naturalist mod, and Hiker's Friend mod. With all of these mods, there are more things trying to kill me as well as normal mobs, so I have more to be afraid of. This is Minecraft, Naked and Afraid. Starting out, I didn't have the best spawn, but I was trying to specifically find a jungle and a mesa biome put together, because you can find the dinosaurs from the Sparks Pets mod in the mesa biome and banana trees from the farming mod in the jungle biome. However, this wasn't the best place to be set up for just starting out, so I decided to find somewhere else. So, crossing this huge body of water, basically an ocean, I thought that this was probably the best play, but then I forgot. I'm not playing normal Minecraft. I'm playing with sharks and dinosaurs. And pretty much every dinosaur that's in the water wants to kill you. And everything that's in the water, including sharks, wants to also kill you. So, I could have died here, but I didn't. Finding these dolphins as my friends, I found this island that I was going to call my temporary home, but as you could tell, it started to become nighttime very, very quickly. And the problem with these mods is they turn down the spawn rate of normal animals, so finding sheep was more difficult than what I thought it was going to be, and boy was I not prepared, because there was a lot more I had to get ready for. So putting down a crafting table and crafting a sword was a necessity to get started for what was to come.
Why are you sitting here? Why are you here? Oh my days! Ow!
The good part is I fell in a bit of a hole, so I started crafting torches and had to kill this drown that was killing me. But before too long, I could officially set up my first base that would be my temporary home. And yeah, wasn't the prettiest, wasn't the greatest, but at least it was something. It was something I could survive the night in. And like I said, it wasn't the prettiest. And of course, before I knew it, I was making it a home. And, with it still not being a pretty home, it was still a home that I ended up surviving the very first night. And with me surviving the very first night, at least I could make it look better. Make it actually structurally look decent. And at the same time, I can set up a base and look for a bed.
Reaper!
The least of my worries was that right there. That one interaction with that mob that was going to soon turn into something even worse. Because mobs still spawn like crazy. Wrapping up my cave and my temporary home, I knew that I could start looking for a bed from either a village or finding sheep if my luck was there. So after finishing out everything and making it look at least half decent, that's exactly what I did. I went across this body of water right here to see if I could find some sheep, because there was a spruce forest right here, and I was soon going to find out that finding sheep was going to be actually impossible. I searched for hours in real life to try to find sheep. I traveled quite a bit of distance and even was able to find some food, because obviously I'm one heart here and had no food. And finally, after traveling for so long, I found the lights of a village and knew that my luck was starting to look up. And I ran as fast as I possibly could, but it wasn't as best as I could. You know, I traveled for so long, didn't have any food, and finally found me a bed. And with me finding a bed and sleeping through the night, I was able to really make my hope look so much better. I ended up looting this village and would soon find out some more cool things about the mods I was playing with. I grabbed this pear tree because that's from the More Farming mod, and I knew that if I had more trees that could grow food, I could have more food. And of course, why not grab actual Minecraft food that's already in the game? So grab me some beetroots, grab me some carrots, and I would soon find out these beetroots would be a little bit more helpful than just be for food. See, in this mod, specifically the dinosaur mod, I come to find out that you can tame certain dinosaurs, as you will see here. I thought this dinosaur was trying to kill me, and then I come to find out that I can tame him. And then he became my friend, so I decided to take him with me on my journey back home. And of course, I lost my way and went a different way and found another village. So I decided to stop in this village, loot it just a little bit. Nothing too much, but not too bad. I found this building here, which actually helped me get back home because I found me a compass, and that's when I really knew I was on the right track. Right here. This was my turning point. As you can tell, I made it back home, but I also brought me a new friend. I found me a platypus on the way back from the Sparks Pets mod, and so I had me a black platypus and lost my dinosaur. Don't know where he was. This is me looking for him. Didn't know where he was, but without a doubt, I was back home. However, I would soon find out I had a challenge waiting for me at home. I get to my island and there's a velociraptor. And noticing the velociraptor was distracted, I decided to run up here to see if I could place my bed, set a spawn point, and not have to worry about it. And coming up this hill, my lead had snapped with my platypus. I turned around, tried to go get the platypus, and the velociraptor seemed to have been waiting for me. He came to attack me, and I knew I had to act fast, so I grabbed my bed, placed it, and managed to get my spawn point set. So even if the velociraptor killed me, I was ready to respawn. But little did I know, the velociraptor was going to kill me not once, but twice. But not just twice, but 3 times. And after that third time, he was down there, I was up here, and I was ready to just move on. And so, with me noticing that I was safe, I grabbed my bed, put some armor back on, and went to go place my bed in my cave. Once I placed my bed in my cave, I knew I was going to be perfectly fine and would be able to start my next step. As I've now officially developed myself here, I could actually develop my next step, which was getting more food, which is this is me coming back from getting more food, and officially sleeping the very first night in my very own home. And you can tell that the issue of the not staying in my cave was because there were snails all over the cave, and they didn't stop spawning. So my little cave was constantly infected by snails, and even though adding this door made it seem like a home, I knew that this could not be my full home, and that I needed to do something immediately. But I can't do anything without resources. So I decided that once I got myself organized, I could sleep and officially make it the very first night of officially being in my own place, and started mining the very next day. I quickly found out that very, very soon, the rock I was mining into would soon result into being a water cave. Something that I could not loot because I didn't have resources to go search that water cave. And you will actually see here, it's hard to tell, and I kind of circled it, but there are actually diamonds sitting right there that I could see, but of course it's a water cave. I didn't have the resources to try to mine it, so I came back and went to go mine a completely other direction. And boy am I glad that I did, because though it was a long tunnel that I was mining in, it would soon turn out to be the best tunnel I could have ever mined in. Boom. One of the biggest and most luscious caves ever, where I would find the key to my riches. This brought so much resources, so much potential, and the only thing I could do was start mining. And there were diamonds, more than I could find, more than I could mine. And I honestly couldn't mine them all, because every time I'd go towards something, I'd have something attack me. And I would also find out that this cave had a lot more in store for me. There was a bit of deep dark, which would eventually lead me, in fact, into an ancient city, but of course, one of the files got corrupted when finding the ancient city, so I didn't get that recorded. But it would also find me a mine shaft, which came to be a very successful mine shaft. However, I did find something that was a little bit disturbing and something I wasn't prepared for. I noticed that there was this huge wall to my right that was awkward. It was an awkward, huge wall. And what was behind that wall was something I had never experienced before when playing Minecraft. And I even had to do research for this bit. Something that I completely did not think what I would ever encounter. Something that would ultimately be a beneficial item. But I found me a trial chamber. And because I had to do research on the trial chamber, I will see you all